Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. I live in New England and it's around the middle of March, and as you can see the sun is out, which is very nice. And around this time of year we start thinking about getting our yards picked up for what will hopefully be a nice pretty spring. And what happens obviously when we have storms coming through, we have a lot of wind and rain and snow, and it causes a lot of trees to come down. It causes a lot of branches to come down. And at least in my case, we still have a lot of leaves that we have yet to pick up. So what I want to try and do in this video is I'm going to be talking about a yard cleanup, but I want to be able to share with you some of the tips and tricks that I've come up with over the years, because I've got a pretty big yard, and I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But one of the things that I do want to just share with you that's going to save your back as you're going to pick up sticks is this grabber here. This is a huge saver, and it's going to allow you to keep working on your yard a little bit longer than you probably would, because when you're trying to pick up sticks, you are gonna get a little tired. So anyways, what I want to do is I want to show you what the yard looks like and how you can compartmentalize how you do your yard cleanup. So here we go. So I have a pretty big front yard, and I'm going to pan across the front lawn, and you can see the driveway goes out to a main road. But then I'm gonna focus down here on the ground, and you can see that there's a lot of sticks of varying sizes that have fallen during the winter. There are these sticks here, and if you go into the foreground, you can see a pile that I've started to make there, and that'll be for another project. But there's a lot of work that needs to be done here. So what I've got is I've got not only sticks that I need to pick up, but I also have to blow leaves so that we can get ready for spring. Varying upon the size of your yard, it can feel pretty overwhelming when you're trying to get it all cleaned up and ready for spring and the summer. So sort of like what we did in the video about organizing the closet, I am going to apply those same principles to what we do in terms of yard cleanup. So we just do it piece by piece. And so if you take things in smaller chunks, then you are able to not only get them done, but at least I have found, and I hope that as you watch this, you can feel the same way as you try it when you do your own projects, that you will be able to get them done faster. So what I want to do is I want to show you the first area that I'm going to work on getting cleaned up. So this is the path up to the house. You can see that I've got a lot of leaves that I will be the first one to say I did not get those cleaned up before winter. But then we also have a lot of the tree branches that have fallen, and we also have a lot of sticks. And so the first part of this before we actually blow all of the leaves is to get the sticks picked up. So what I want to try and show you here is a way to get the leaves, or to get the sticks picked up, and then we will come back with the blower and get the leaves dealt with, and then we will have finished the first part of our yard cleanup. Okay, so I have finished this section of the yard. I'm going to go around the rest of the yard and try and pick up the rest of the sticks that I can. And as soon as I'm finished with that, I'll meet you right back here. Hello again. We're back after about probably about an hour's worth of work. We have now picked up most. I'm not going to say I picked up every because there were a lot of sticks, so I probably missed a few, but I've gotten big ones. So I'm going to show you over the back here what it looks like. I was able to fill up 3 full barrels, and so now I'm ready to move on to getting the first area with leaves all cleared up. But one thing that I did want to just share with you before I leave you to go do the leaves is all of this wood here, and I'm going to shift over. So I am not just going to throw out these pieces of wood because all of these sticks here are still good. Well, not all, but most are good. So with a good pair of lopping shears and a small little chainsaw, you can turn all of those sticks and pieces of wood in to these sticks, which is great fire starter. And these are all sticks that I picked up last season and I cut up, and they've been sitting in this barrel in my garage for well over the past year, and they're now ready for the next season for good fire starter. Well, thank you so much for watching. If you're wondering how much some of these items cost, the grabbers that I've got here, you can get those. I found those on Amazon. They were about $10. And the green bucket that you saw is anywhere from $50 to $70, varying upon where you find it. So these are good investments that you will have for a very, very long time. And the one thing that I do want to say about this project is I finished just a very small section of the yard cleanup that I wanted to do. So I met the goal that I set out for myself. Now the next is to just do it piece by piece, section by section, and then roughly in about, probably realistically, about 2 weeks, it should all be cleaned up and in actually very good shape for spring. So I appreciate you watching. If you liked what you saw, please press the like button, please press the subscribe button, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Thank you.